Hello again, everyone. Is everyone enjoying their meal? Yes? Okay. We want to say thank you to Footer's Catering for cooking us this home-style, family-style meal. We want to appreciate them so, so much. How was the food? Can I get some feedback? Thumbs up? Right, claps, nice. You know, okay, TMI, Lee, TMI. I hit a certain age and everything now is gluten-free. I don't even know what that is about, but me and gluten are no longer friends. So there's a lot of options out here for us, and so I'm thankful for that. So thank you so much once again for coming. We are gonna get our program rocking and rolling. So once again, I'll reintroduce myself. My name is Lee Steed, and I am your MC for the next hour and a half. And I just wanted to say thank you for coming to the 14th Annual Great Education Luncheon. We really do appreciate you always being here. Now, how are you guys feeling today? And if you're feeling like you are feeling amazing. This is a fashion show. I told Lisa, listen, if this doesn't pan out, we can open up maybe Denver Fashion Week. You guys are coming in, you show up, you clean up well, you look amazing. So I really do appreciate you guys being here and putting on your finest to hang out with us today. How are the conversations? What'd you guys talk about? What'd you guys learn about each other, okay? What'd you guys talk about? What did it for you? What got it done for you? Right? Now we know we have people in the tent who graduated in every decade since 1960. I know, but I know we have a lot in common. And when you thought about it, what got it done for you, how many of you thought about that particular teacher? Was it the counselor? Was it your shop teacher? Was it your music teacher? Was it your drama teacher? Was it the newspaper? Was it athletics? What was it? What got it done for you? Now for me, it was Mrs. Goodlow. In high school, there were not many teachers that looked like me, because remember, I graduated, way back then, but there were not many teachers that looked like me. Now, while our school counselors were telling many of the black students that they should go into trade school or join the military, and college wasn't for them, Miss Goodlow was an advocate for the black students that were there. She was helping us prepare for our SATs. She was helping us write our admissions letter, and she was just filling up our cup every day. Miss Goodlow got it done for me so many years ago. She had always expressed black excellence. And so this is what I love about her. This is what I love about teachers, and how often and how we change people's minds. We move them in directions that they would never even thought about. There was a story that was told by a gentleman that said that he had a kiddo, and it was 10th grade, and he had never even seen a school counselor until 10th grade. And he felt that he had no hope, though he could not see his North Star. There was nothing for him until he had a conversation with his school counselor. He sat down with that individual for an hour, and when he left, his whole mind shifted. He knew he had purpose. He started applying for college. He started making sure that his grades were okay. He saw something in himself that others saw in him. So this is how important good people, good counselors, good teachers are, that we need to make sure that they're in our schools all the time. Let me just share something else with you. So when we're going about looking at just some statistics. So for a child to have one teacher, one black teacher, for a black child to have one black teacher in their school from K through 8, their graduation rate increases 15%. For a student to have a teacher of the same race, they are more likely to pursue higher education. And for black boys, one black teacher in elementary K through 5 will reduce their dropout rate by 39%. And a little later on, we will hear some of the amazing stories from our panelists to talk about what God had done for them. That's what we're celebrating today. The people who make those connections, provide those experiences, and get it done for our students. Now, I love this part too. I want to see who's in the room, who's still rocking with Great Ed, who has been at our luncheon the very first time 14 years ago. Raise your hand. All right, all right. That is awesome. Okay. If this is your 5th luncheon, raise your hand. Okay, all right, okay. And if this is your very first luncheon, raise your hand. All right, thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us today so much. We appreciate you. This is awesome. Now, all of us here, we share the belief that the importance of public education, but we bring diverse lived experiences and perspectives. So let's see who else is in our room, okay? Now, I want you to stand up. We're going to do a little bit of motion here, right? Let's get moving here. I hear that's good for the soul. Stand up if you are a current or former teacher, educator, or school staff member. Stand up. Stand up. That's what, get your flowers. That's right, get your flowers. That's right. Beautiful. All right. Okay, now, please stand up if you are a current or former superintendent. Stand up. Stand up, superintendents. That's right. Awesome. We appreciate you so much. Okay, now stand up if you are a current or former legislator, school board member, or state board member. Stand up. This is called getting your flowers right now while you can smell them. That's right. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you so much for your service. We so appreciate you so much. And now the reason that we are all here. Please stand up if you are currently a student. I want to see my students stand up. That's right. That's right. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now, we all see you all have, and we all appreciate you and what you bring to the table to fight for public education and for welcoming schools. Stories are so powerful, and that's why Great Ed has made the student panel the heart of our luncheons for the past 4 years. And we don't know exactly what will be said on the stage today, but we know that what they'll talk about, we will be inspired, we'll be more committed, and to the work that we know that is not in vain. So we just definitely want to say thank you to students. We can't wait to have our students come up here and give us all the tea. As they say, clock it. Is that it? Somebody said clock it yesterday. I hope I'm using it right. Oh, God. So thank you so much. Okay. All right. So now let's get it started. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce Great Education Colorado's Executive Director, Lisa Weil, and the Chair of Great Ed's Board, Dr. Mimi Stefanis. Come on up, ladies.
I'm Lisa. This is Mimi. And we're doing out this thing of sort of the dual presentation like the award shows to see how it works. Sadly, we do not have a teleprompter, but on the plus side, we don't have any sort of cheesy scripted repartee between us either, so you're safe from that. Sort of.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So hello, we are all So the Great Ed team is so excited and honored to see this sellout crowd. Y'all do, Lee said it, you look great. I got to start off with a shout out to Lee Steed. She has been our MC for 5 years, and she starts things with joy and energy and passion and love. And I'm also going to take this moment to shout out the small but mighty Great Ed staff. If you guys can stand up. We got Lee and Laquita and Kristen and Annalise, who is on parental leave at the moment with Covina, who was just born last week. And especially Delana, the choreographer and producer of this incredible event. It's an honor to work with you all.
So I have the honor of recognizing our dedicated board, whose guidance and support unparalleled. So what I'm going to ask is for current and former Great Ed board members, would you please stand? Thank you for all that you do. So finally, we want to thank everyone here who helped make this event possible. So if you bought a ticket today, thank you. Thank you. And if you're sitting at a table where a person or an organization has a sponsorship to that table, thank you for coming. And thank you, person or organization, for supporting us. So thank you very much for that. So today, we are celebrating people who are getting it done in schools across the state. That includes organizations here who our partners have lifted up today, but it also includes you, parents, educators, administrators, and advocates in the tent today who dedicate your time, your talent, your hearts to public education. And for each of you here today, there are thousands more like you out there throughout the state showing up for our kids.
So we're trying to keep this to an hour of program, so I'm going to cut to the chase. These everyday heroes that Mimi's talking about are working magic, but they can't do it alone. If we want every child to thrive, we have to step up as community leaders, advocates, voters, and taxpayers, and give them the resources they need to do right by kids. So I'm going to start with our vision and mission. Great Education Colorado exists to bring people and organizations together to ensure that every student, regardless of their zip code, learning needs, language, identities, the color of their skin, that every student can go to a fully funded public school where they feel welcome, seen, safe, supported, and successful so they can graduate ready to lead their best life. I don't have to tell most of you here today that Colorado is in danger of slipping away from that goal rather than making progress toward it. Federal education policy, state and federal budget cuts, and TABOR are all getting in the way of providing well-funded, welcoming public schools for all.
As Coloradans, we value public education and recognize the unique and irreplaceable value that it adds to our communities, to our economy, and to our democracy. But we can't take that for granted anymore. A vibrant and welcoming public education system is not guaranteed. We've got to actively support it. Now, one key component of that, as you all know, is making sure that public schools have the resources necessary to meet the needs of every student.
So after doing this work for more than 20 years, I've learned that underfunding isn't just a policy challenge and issue, it is a mindset issue. Call it learned helplessness or Tabor syndrome. But too many of us have stopped believing that Colorado can rise to meet this challenge. That's a real barrier. So we've launched the Get It Done campaign, which is a collaborative effort to change that story. It's about reminding ourselves and each other that we can build the public schools our kids deserve, but only if we believe it and if we're going to act. For the first time now, Colorado has clear research-backed data showing what schools actually need to serve students well. In January, 2 state-commissioned adequacy studies told us what educators already know. Kids, especially those most at risk and with special needs, need more individual attention and counselors and electives and learning opportunities and more trusted adults who know them by their name, their need, and their strength. These historic adequacy studies give us a North Star, and the Get It Done campaign is building momentum, local teams, and contagious optimism to get it done.
But of course, resources aren't enough. Every student also needs to feel they belong, that they feel safe, seen, supported, and challenged. That is why Great Ed has been working with a number of organizations, many of whom are in the tent today, to co-create the Every Student Welcome Network, ESWN, a growing, first-of-its-kind effort in Colorado to unite advocates, share tools, collaborate across silos. With a statewide summit and a new website, ESWN is now the hub for those working to support students who feel furthest from belonging. It's easy to get involved. It's easy to plug in. Use the QR codes on your table or connect with a Great Ed staff member. We need you to make this work, and you are all very welcome there.
So, of course, the work that we're doing as Great Ed requires resources, and we are so grateful for the generosity in this room. A sincere thank you to our Get It Done and Honor Roll sponsors, whose names you've seen on the screens rolling and in the program and in our newsletters and on our website. You're helping us get it done. And of course, a special thank you to our presenting sponsor. For the past 4 years, Chevron has stepped up to support Great Ed's work to celebrate one of their partner organizations doing critical work in communities around the state to support the needs of students.
This year, Chevron is lifting up the Success Foundation of Greeley-Evans District 6. Please welcome to the stage Sarah Dearman from Chevron to tell us why.
Thank you. So we know we're here to honor all of those who get it done for public education, but I'm really excited to celebrate one organization that truly embodies the spirit of getting it done for our students and school districts. The Success Foundation, serving Greeley-Evans District 6. From the start, the Success Foundation has been a vital bridge connecting our schools with the incredible resources and support of our community. As an independent nonprofit, their vision remains clear: to enhance educational opportunities by bringing people and organizations together, all in alignment with the district's missions and goals. Their commitment to innovation has helped create exceptional learning environments where students are empowered with the skills they need to succeed, whether in college, a career, or any path they choose beyond graduation. Chevron is proud to stand alongside the Success Foundation as a dedicated partner, investing not only in the future of Colorado's energy, but also in its next generation of leaders and creators. Through our long-standing collaboration, we've witnessed the Foundation's remarkable impact, serving as a cornerstone of the community and a catalyst for progress in education. Our support extends to critical initiatives like the Toynton Academy of Pre-Engineering, the Career and Technical Education Center, the Poudre Learning Center, and the Career Explorer Internship Program. With each project, the Success Foundation is not just supporting students, they're opening doors, inspiring dreams, and truly getting it done for our entire communities. Thank you for joining us and celebrating their ongoing achievements. And now, I'd love for you to turn your attention to a video showing just how impactful the work of the Success Foundation is.
My name is Julie Hill, and I'm the Executive Director of the Success Foundation serving Greeley-Evans schools. We are very honored to be recognized today by Chevron for getting it done in our community, but I would like to say our community allows us to get it done. Both Chevron and many, many individual and corporate community partners make our work possible, and for that we thank you. Public education is the backbone of our communities, but there's not enough resources available to do the work that needs to be done to properly educate children. And so the mission of the Success Foundation is not only to provide resources, but to be advocates for public education. We've been able to support a lot of district-wide projects, and it's really our job to find gaps that would not be funded otherwise, that are providing experiences and opportunities that are preparing our students for life after high school. Chevron has come alongside us in so many projects that we've supported for District 6. Not only are they providing financial support, but active participation by providing engineering skills in our classrooms. Really a huge, huge partner in launching the Torrington Academy of Pre-Engineering and all of that training and what it takes to get that school up and running. They've been a wonderful supporter of robotics programming in the district, incredible with the Career and Technical Education Center. They've supported internship programming and really been a great partner just for the Success Foundation as a whole. They always show up, we can always call them, and just a really reliable, loyal community partner.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you once again to Chevron, our presenting sponsor, for uplifting the amazing work happening in the Success Foundation. Can I get one more round of applause? Absolutely, a well-deserved round of applause. We also want to acknowledge the other organizations being celebrated by our welcoming level sponsors. Here, once again, we're gonna do some calisthenics. Use your thighs, okay? Please stand up if you're a part of one of the organizations being celebrated. Adams 14 School District. Where are you? Stand up, stand up. Stand up, stand up. There you go. All right. Black Parent Network. Stand up. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Colorado Statewide Parent Coalition. Where are y'all at? All right. Rocky Mountain Public Media, where are you? Stand up. Okay. The members of CEA, stand up. and Julie Friedman. Stand up, Julie. By yourself. Where are you, girl? Stand up. Where's Julie Friedman? Stand up. There you go. Stand up. We're still waiting. Stand up. Where's Julie? Come on. We're going to wait till you stand up. Where are you? Where's Julie? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We appreciate you, all of you. Let's thank them all for getting it done. Yes, one more. Okay. So you can learn more about them by looking at the insert in your program. Let me pull it out, make sure I've got this. Okay, so if you want to know more about our sponsors here, the people who we're celebrating, please take a look at that. Now we're getting to the good part. This is the 4th time that we've put student panel at the heart of our program. And from the feedback we've heard, you like it too. Great Ed has made elevating student voice one of our top priorities for several years. And I will quote Laquita Walker, our project manager for ESWN, whose motto has always been since I have met her, don't plan about us without us. Let's say that. Don't plan about us without us. And what does that mean? That means that we have to have people who are doing this work in the room to talk about this, right? You can't do stuff to people without their input. And this is what it's all about. We know that we can't define and create authentically welcoming schools if our students are not at the center of this process. So, I'm so excited for this. Without further ado, I am excited and truly honored to introduce to you Janet Damon, the history teacher at Delta High School in Denver, and, hello, don't stop, Colorado's 2025 Teacher of the Year. Hold on. And the National Teacher of the Year finalist, who is going to moderate. Let's get up. Listen, we need to get on up. What you want me to do? Absolutely. I'll use my phone.
Thank you all so much. I'm so grateful for everything that you've done for education, and I'm so excited to bring up our panelists today. So if I can have all our panelists come here to the side, I'll introduce you. We have students from across Colorado who are going to answer some important questions for us. So can we have, yes, thank you. Go ahead and come up on stage for me. Yes, Roy Bell, Itzel, Jeremiah, Soren, Zion, and Delilah. Thank you. And I'm just going to ground us in this idea that wherever the children and the young people are, that truly is the center and the heartbeat of this village, right? And so just know we appreciate your courage as you come up to share some of your lived experiences. And for each question, I'll just start on a different side. So Itzel, I'm going to start with you. What are some struggles that you think that students are having in our schools around this time?
I think
Make sure we hear every word.
Thank you. I think students mostly struggle finding someone they can actually talk to, finding someone that they can trust and build a relationship with. And I think that's really important for students because I feel like especially as a teenager, you're experiencing so much, and having an adult that you can actually talk to just matters so much and can make such a big impact on a student.
Thank you. I'm gonna. Delilah, can we come to you for that same question?
Okay, so speaking from my community, I believe that a few of the issues that students struggle with in our schools is having a lack of resources due to the poverty in our community, as well as having to fit into a specific standard. So when it comes to tests, students are basically, students are encouraged to meet a specific standard, which is not always easy for them to do, especially when it comes to language barriers or having just struggles when learning.
Exactly. All right. Zion, what do you think are some of the struggles that students are facing right now?
I think one of the big struggles students are facing right now is a lack of, kind of going back to what you were saying, not having trusted adults in the space, for example, in schools, that share their identities, that they can confide in, that they can talk to about without a fear of being judged or, fear of being like, what's the word, kind of looked oddly on, fear of being judged, right? I think having an adult, for me, for example, I wish I had a black woman that I could look up to in my school. I went to Overland High School. I wish I had someone who I didn't need to over-explain my struggles to. She would just understand what I was going through by lived experiences. So that's what I would want.
I love that, by the lived experiences. And Soren, I'm just going to also honor that Soren stepped in. We had one panelist who couldn't come, so they looked over the questions, and we're going to be just a guest, but then they jumped on stage. So thank you so much. We appreciate you.
I think one of the biggest issues I've seen personally with my school is, especially going back to what everyone else said regarding having a trusted adult, an adult you can really look to for an example, an adult you can look to for direction. I think it also goes back to that when you don't have that sense of belonging, especially from that kind of leadership position, it can go back into an extremely, we are like in a mental health crisis with students. Students' mental health is extremely fragile right now, in my opinion. I think we have a lot of different issues weighing down, from different familial issues, from the stress of school, from a ton of different areas that kids shouldn't have to be worrying about. And I think one of the biggest issues that has impacted my school, of course, that I do live in a community with predominantly people of color. Our school likely is not being funded how it should, which is why this organization, I didn't even know about this. I mean, thinking about like some of my schools, I go to a great school, but a lot of the time, a lot of the stuff might be broken. We might not be able to print as much as we should. We don't go as many field trips as we should. And I think it's just so important to look at these struggles, but also look at the bright side of how so many people in this room are in such a great position of power to do something about it. And I just love that, I love that.
Yes. Thank you. Jeremiah, so how about you? What do you feel like are some struggles that students are facing in our schools?
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to touch on student engagement specifically. So at my school, a lot of the time, we're getting taught a lot of history that might not resonate with you, or get told about situations that you aren't familiar with because you can't show empathy towards it. And I think that's so important to have in schools, is like being able to engage and have interest in what you're being taught, because then that keeps the kids like they're engaged and happy and like being able to be one with the class and their classmates and their teachers. So I think just like having like a staple for the students, you know what I'm saying? Like making sure that the students can learn what they want to learn, or learn about the history that resonates with them, or have conversations that are uncomfortable but healthy conversations that can help them as a human being, improve them as they move forward in their lives and as they grow up. And I think that's just so important, because engagement and interest is like such a huge thing, especially moving forward for students in the future.
Yes, thank you. All right, Robel, thank you so much. How do you feel like students are facing in our schools?
Yeah, well, hello everyone. My name is Robel Abai. I'm a sophomore at CU Boulder. I think that there's so many students, especially in high school and middle school, that may be struggling with their identity, and knowing that, first off, it's okay to be different, and second off, it's valuable to be different. I think for me, when I got to middle school, I wanted to fit in so bad. I wanted to be one of the quote-unquote cool and popular kids. I wanted to be like them. You know, I grew up in Littleton, Colorado, a predominantly white community, so I was always one of the only black kids within my school, and nobody was like me, right? My parents are immigrants from Ethiopia, so I would even refrain from talking about my culture, my religion, my heritage, because it was different, and I didn't know that the value of being different, and it was okay to be different. So I think that there's so many students who are struggling to find their identity and falling in love with themselves and falling in love with where they come from and who they are as a person, because, you know, diversity and differences between people, it can be such a valuable thing. And that ties back to students' mental health. At the end of the day, I think, you know, mental health can be something that students may be struggling with, and many students might not even know what mental health entails. So I think a combination of helping students finding their identity and also ensuring that they are in a good mental spot as well.
All right. Robel, I'm going to start with you for this next question. And you spoke so beautifully about that identity piece and being in our schools. Who was it for you that helped you to really be grounded in who you are and really feel like you belong?
Absolutely. So I'll talk about my high school counselor, Molly Harrington. So I was a part of an organization called Youth Celebrate Diversity, which plans statewide conferences for high schoolers across Colorado. And there was much change that needed to happen within my high school. I went to Devlin Junior Senior High School. It has a staff population of 100% white people. And there were students of color like myself who were going through discrimination, going through stereotypes that happen right under teachers' noses. And teachers either didn't have the confidence to say something about it, or they didn't have the tools necessary to do something about it. So Ms. Harrington, she gave me the opportunity because she knew I was a part of a organization called Youth Celebrate Diversity, and she gave me the platform to talk in front of faculty about what needed to change and what they needed to do. And she made me feel so valuable because she valued my differences and me being different within a school of predominantly white children. And she gave me the tools necessary to create the change that I wanted to seek. And her support made me be able to do it in the first place. And, you know, our relationship at first, it became, I learned so much from her, and then she slowly started to learn from me, simply because I provided her student perspectives that many students didn't feel comfortable talking about. And she just helped me so much, being confident in myself and inspiring me with motivation to get the work done that I think needed to be done, but I wasn't ready to help it get done. So she helped me a lot.
Thank you. How about you, Jeremiah? Who got it done for you?
I say specifically in like the school environment, I think it was just like my friends in general. Like I know that sounds crazy, but I think like I take a lot of like advanced classes and college classes at Rangeview High School. And like when I have friends who care about getting the work done or like just care about the classes as much as I do, it helps us like come together, get the assignment out of the way, just kind of like, you know, use our teamwork to get the good grade and, you know, just get the class down, you know what I'm saying? So I think my friends was just like really supportive and like really helpful when it came to like my classes, and just moving forward, like it was just really important to me. And yeah.
It feels like you said community, your community, like your friendship community. That was beautiful. Thank you.
For me, I don't know who the exact person would be because I feel like I'm very blessed to have gotten like a bunch of different people in a bunch of different ways. Like my mom, of course, Colorado Teacher of the Year. Going back to like, of course, my friends, my teachers, especially, I don't know if you'll see this, but Mr. Hodez, my English teacher currently, he's just really re-inspired me to start writing again. And there's something, when teachers have that kind of passion and when you can see that they believe in you, there's something so special about that that's just brought so much joy in writing back to me, especially for class. And, you know, I feel like, you know, there's a lot of different people, a lot of different ways, and I'm very, very grateful for that.
Thank you. Sion.
First, I would like to say, if my voice sounds a little cracky, I was at karaoke last night, so did a lot of singing. I would like to shout out myself, I think, for holding it down. Oh, thank you. As I said earlier, there wasn't many people in my school, many trusted adults that I could look up to, so I really had to rely on myself and find creative ways to find solutions to my problems. I think half of that has to do with my more introverted nature, but also I had to rely on myself for survival. It wasn't my immediate choice. I would have loved to have a Black woman in my high school that I could go to her classroom or go to her office and be able to talk about all these things that I want to get off my chest, but unfortunately, I didn't have that in my space. So I would like to shout myself out for being my #1 fan and getting me through high school.
#1 fan, yes. We could all hold on to that, yes, yes.
Okay, so the person that I believe has helped me a lot his name is Dr. Fallbacher. He was one of the teachers that I had my freshman year, who was somebody who introduced me into the healthcare field. He's somebody that, going along with what everybody else has said, that students usually struggle with finding a trusted adult. He's somebody that particularly is a kind of teacher that you could go to, talk to about anything that you might be struggling with. So in his classroom, it just feels like a safe space. He's somebody who really honors his students and honors what it is that he does.
Thank you for that. Yes, it's
For me, Mr. Charles, and he's here with us today. He was honestly a very huge help throughout my middle school and still continuing high school years, because he's a person that you can talk to, and it doesn't feel like a therapist. It feels like a friendship. It feels like he reaches out to you, and you don't have to only reach out to him. You know, he cares about you. He asks how you're doing, and he also opens up about himself. So it's not just like a one-sided relationship, you know? And I think that just makes him so special and so helpful.
I love that. I love that. It's so beautiful. And, you know, I know our panelists, you kind of addressed those core characteristics that you looked for in your teachers. If there was one thing you can make sure you stamp right now for us, there's so many people who hold a lot of power, who are policymakers, who are catalysts for change. What is something that you feel like you want to stamp and have as a meaningful takeaway for each person in this room?
I think just knowing boundaries with students. Like when a student reaches out to you and you don't know what to do, make sure you know what their home life is like, you know, not to report something immediately, but to realize their surroundings and to kind of analyze that before you do anything about it. Take steps to think about what you can do for the students instead of immediately just going to authorities and reporting and things like that. I feel like it's so important because most students don't have a safe home or can just not have anywhere to talk to at home.
Thank you for that, like that relationship.
So I just believe that all students should be able to feel supported no matter where it is that they are, whether that's from home, at their school, just at any kind of building. Students should be able to feel like they have a trusted adult to go to or just have a safe space. So if they're ever having any difficulties with whether it's schoolwork, anything from home, that they have somebody to go to.
Thank you.
I would urge those empowered to really celebrate and not tokenize the educators of color they already have, as well as increasing the retention rates of educators of color.
I think those were amazing points. I think the biggest thing for me is just that us students cannot do this alone. We need these people empowered to listen, and we need them to help. We need help with all these different issues that we're facing, whether they're spoken or unspoken. We need you guys, like now.
A takeaway, I feel like for adults specifically, is to keep going out of your way to listen to student stories. When allowing a student to be vulnerable with you and completely elaborate on their life and how education is, or this, and that. Each student has something to share that the other doesn't. And I feel like each story is just as important. So just letting each student share their values and their opinions is just really crucial. And I think, yeah.
I believe that, you mentioned that there's so many people in this room with power over and oversee even teachers and faculty. I think there's such a need to make sure that every teacher and every faculty member is equipped with the tools necessary to encounter situations concerning DEI. Coming from Littleton, Colorado, I think that there's so many teachers who don't know how to handle situations, and although I'm very grateful that I was able to talk to all the faculty within my school and educate them on my experiences and how they can handle it, we shouldn't need a junior in high school telling teachers how to do that at the end of the day. I would do it again and again, over again. I would never go back and change what I did, but I feel as if, for future black girls and black boys that would go through similar things that I go through, there's a need to make sure that the teachers are equipped and have the abilities to combat that.
I hope that you are just hearing these words and letting it settle into that place in your heart that is moved to act on it, and not just into that part that's like, oh, what a nice memory or what a nice moment, but that part that is activated by student words. And I just want to invite each of our panelists just to again say, what is your next step? You are now moving into, what is your plans for the future, your goals for the future for yourself, if you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, so I mentioned before, I am a sophomore at CU Boulder. I'm currently studying finance and pre-law. My goals for the future is to go to law school, hopefully right after my undergrad, pursue corporate law, and then transition to criminal justice law down the line. And of course, stay involved with work like this. You Celebrate Diversity gave me the opportunity to have an impact on people, and I think that's my goal in life, is to leave a positive influence on everybody I encounter. So doing things like this, being on a panel, and having an effect on the systemic and educational effects on youth, that's one of my passions and something I hope to stay involved in.
Woo! Next steps. So honestly, for college, I want to go to Temple University in Japan. Right now, I'm a junior in high school at Ranger, like I said, APS. Raiders, I heard it. Yeah, so right now I'm just trying to, get junior year over with, kind of, SATs and stuff. So I'm kind of taking it step by step. But I definitely have goals, just trying to take it, a step at a time. But I definitely want to try and get a culture change, go to Japan. Just try and branch out, you know what I'm saying? Just try and find myself somewhere else.
Hearing all these college stories, I'm not there yet, but we just came back from a trip from DC. I would love to go to Howard University. I would love to live in DC. I think it would be a great opportunity. I really want to pursue psychology, maybe something related to criminal law as well, because I've been taking some different classes, different programs. They're really, really interesting to me. And I really want to either maybe go back down to not down, but to the beginning, to school, to help these students, build their way up. And I don't know, I feel like I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out.
My name is Eon Hunde again. I am a junior at the University of Colorado, Denver. Thank you. I'm studying public health, and I'm on the pre-physical therapy pathway, so I'm fortunate enough to be in a program that will send me to Andrews Medical Campus to pursue their doctorate physical therapy program after I get my undergrad. Other than my traditional academics, I've been involved in the nonprofit world for about, I think, 6 years now. So I would like to continue that throughout my undergrad and graduate school through programs and organizations like YASPA, which I'm here with today, and Platform for Women. And I would, just like to keep youth civically engaged, involving them in activism and letting them know their worth and how much they're needed.
Okay, so I'm currently a junior at Adams City High School in Commerce City. So when I finish high school, I hope to go to college and become a pediatric nurse. And then, well, of course, I'm trying to finish off my high school year strong, keeping up my good grades, and then, of course, being involved in the most amount of opportunities that I possibly can.
I have to say, Delilah is an athlete as well, there was lots of practices, and so when we were trying to set up the time, she was like, I am free on Monday night at 6 p.m. That's it. I said, you are doing a lot, big things. Thank you.
For me, I also want to become an attorney for immigration. I think it's something I've been very passionate about for the last couple years, especially with our current environment. And I want to go to NYU Law School. And I'm a sophomore in Sierra High School. I forgot to mention that. But I do have big dreams that I hope I can achieve them.
So I just want to, I know there's some parents that are here. If you want to get any photo of your baby up here, please feel free. This is the time. I just want us to all give a huge round of applause. And if you have scholarships, if you have opportunities, right here, candidates, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, yes, yes, thank you. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Thank you, candidates. You can put your mic here. You'll network after the event. Get your... Yeah, you got it, babe. Thank you. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. Woo! All right. It is now my great honor to introduce to the stage someone who I am so blessed to have worked with and seen and just super passionate about education. Jennifer Bacon is the Assistant Majority Leader, yes, you know like I know, in the Colorado Senate House, a former DPS school board member and an extraordinary public education advocate. Representative Jennifer Bacon, we are so thrilled to welcome you and to thank you for all that you have done. Here's a video that's going to just give a little bit of context about the work she and Great Ed are doing. So round of applause for Jennifer Bacon.
Where every Colorado student has what they need to thrive, a future built with intention and collaboration. This is the vision of the Get It Done campaign, a fast-growing movement of parents, students, educators, and other public school advocates. The Colorado Blueprint for Student Success is the structured plan Colorado needs to create thriving public schools. It's not just a vision, it's a framework for real change. Imagine classrooms where every student receives individual attention. Teachers have the resources to support each child, and programs nurture talents in art, technology, and more. Parents, educators, and advocates, we need your voices. Together, let's get it done.
Oh my gosh. I don't even want you to clap for me. I'm like, can we clap for these students one more time? I'm just... And Janet Damon, I need you to know you have been a shero of mine ever since we met each other in the 4th of July parade in Park Hill. And so, everyone, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your continued support of public education. My name is Jennifer Bacon. I do have the privilege of serving as a representative of House District 7, that is the far northeast of Denver. But more importantly, I really am grateful for the privilege of serving my community and my students. I do want to give a big shout out to DPS, because we have been through it together, family. You know, I want to tell you a little bit about the blueprint for success that we just showed you a video about. But first, I want to kind of repeat back, I think, some of the things I heard from our students. And so my first takeaway is always believe and listen to them when it comes to their statements about who they are and what it is that they need to move forward. I love that. I love that. We used to have a saying back at DPS when I was on the board. It used to be, we want our students to not only master reading, writing, science, but we also want them to know who they are as leaders in this world. And listening to these students, I am less concerned about the future, as I might have been yesterday. But I can hear so much promise. I also want to elevate the words that they spoke in regards to being seen. I wrote it down. Diversity is a privilege. Diversity should be valued. We need to value being different. And yes, I'm a politician, but I don't know if we all caught how important that is literally today to hear from children saying, as we talk about what K-12 means to this country, not just our local communities. I also heard that teachers are saints. I will clap for you right now. You know, and as an attorney, I want you all to know I was a teacher first, so all of y'all need to be teachers. I hope all of you think about the profession because it is noble, as you have just described. Thank you. So I want to give a big shout out as well to Lisa and to Grade Ed. Thank you all so much for coming here today. I want to give a shout out to our schools, our superintendents, our bus drivers, our teachers, everyone. Because we are here today to get it done for you. The blueprint is really important because of Grade Ed. Grade Ed and everyone there works hard, y'all, because they found me deep in my office in the back corner of the Capitol and told me we need to partner so we can go and bring our colleagues, my colleagues, the legislators, to get connected to all of our school districts so that we can protect K-12. Oh yes, Representative Hamrick, 30-year teacher. She was the first person I found, okay? But because, I think I saw Bob Marshall. Where are you, sir? All of my colleagues are here, okay. But the first thing that we did was partner with Grade Ed to lean into asking the question that was critical to funding K-12 in the state. That means, how much money do we need to be adequate? AKA the adequacy studies. And so a bill was passed 3 years ago to look into that. We got the results. We need about $3 billion. Y'all have that? Okay. We need about $3 billion. But the statement from the adequacy study said that, one, Coloradoans do value public education. And now we have to figure out how to match what we know to be true and our capabilities and capacities to get what we need to get it done to fund K-12. And so we need to partner not only in the Capitol, but in every school district, on every corner, in every neighborhood to invest in K-12. So because of Grade Ed and their hard work, they have found a deep partnership with us in the legislature to find a coalition of legislators who will protect K-12 funding. I said it, protect Governor Polis, protect K-12 funding, okay? And also to support any endeavor that will help us bring in additional revenues or raise revenues for K-12. And once we know what that is, please trust and know that there is a whole delegation in the Capitol who will work in partnership with our teachers, with our parents, with our students to figure out how to build that blueprint. How do we use that money that we can bring in to strengthen K-12 funding, but ultimately to strengthen schools? So I don't know about you all, y'all. When I walk through here, I walk through all these children rolling in the grass over there for the field trips. Remember field trips? Okay, remember instruments in schools, right? I mean, just despite the fact they said you need to move because you're not, you're too old for this. I'm like, I was a child once too, and I had hopes and dreams. And that's what getting done is about. It is about remembering the best parts, leaning into our hopes and dreams, and getting it done and seizing the opportunities that can be public education. And so, since you all are here, this room is always like a hug for me. If you're in politics, sometimes it matters that everybody's in the same room. I'm just saying. And when I look around this room, that means there is deep commitment to K-12, regardless of where we stand. And so now that I know you're here, now that I know you believe in our kids, now that I know that you know that we are ready to fight for this and to put this blueprint together, I am expecting all of us to come find us to put this blueprint together. And so I am ready to get it done. My colleagues are ready to get it done. All of my school board friends are ready to get it done. Are you all? Are you with us? Are you with us to get it done for K-12? We can do it, Colorado. We got to help ourselves right now. We can do it. So thank you to Lisa. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you for being here today. Thank you to our students. And I'm happy to pass this right back over to my dear friend, Lee Steed.
Okay, now is the time that we've all come. Okay. No, we're not the announcement yet. But we have come to the point, to the reason why we are here, right? Okay, now, this moment can make the biggest difference in what the future will look like for our public schools and communities. You can help make sure that grade ed is ready no matter what the battles for public education that will be coming down the pike. You can use this QR code, write a check, fill an envelope with a whole lot of cash. We do not take crypto, not yet. Table captains, raise your hands. Raise your hands, raise them high. These people are your center. You can talk to them, they have all the answers to all your questions. Now, I'm excited to tell you that your donation of any amount has an outsized impact. We have a donor who wants to see as many people as possible step up for grade ed. If 150 of us make a donation today, a donor will add $5,000 to the total. Woo! And hold on, we've got something else to give to you. And to provide a little more incentive, every person at every table where 100% of you donate will be able to go home with some swag, right? We will, and so what that looks like is, let me back up here. So you can grab a pen, stickers, a shirt while supplies last. Now, how will this work? I'm going to tell you. So when you make your donation, hand your name tag, okay, just take it off, to the table captain, and they will stick it to the page. Show me the page. Where's the page at? Show the page. Show the page. We're going to stick it to the page, okay? All right, okay. We're going to hand your name tag to the table captain. They will stick it on your table's page. And when everyone at your table has contributed, the table captain will hand the evidence to Kristen. Kristen, stand up. Where are you, Kristen? Here she is. She's moving over there to the swag table. Any amount. Okay, we're talking $1, $5, $10, $20, Don't be shy. So I'm going to give this an opportunity for us to go ahead and start making those donations. And we would love it to have several of you guys hit that swag table. So remember, any amount that you give was so appreciated. We appreciate you guys for being here. Table captains, how are we looking? How are we looking, table captains? Who's going to be the first table? Is it? Woo! 27. What? 33, 27. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? What's Christy? 4, 22. All right. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Oh, 16. You guys, please hit the swag table. We've got some really cute stuff over there. Please head on over there. Who what table? Show me the table number. 9? 39. Yay! Ooh, 39. Who else? 3. Ooh. Yes.
Can I get a shout for table 10?
Yes, table 10. Table 10. Woo! What number? 1. Number 1. We are number 1. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, who else? 26, 20, 34, 23. Woo! 14. Who else? 15. Woo! Guys, making me work. 24. 4. Who else? Is that 4? Okay, 5. Fantastic. All right. Who am I missing? Woo! Gonna kill myself up here. All right. Woo! Don't do that. Where else? Okay, everyone, you guys are amazing. This is so wonderful. We appreciate you guys. What? 28? 28? You know, let's do it. How many donations? 150. We're counting to see if we have 150 to get that $5,000. I think we're close. I think we are close. All right, guys, we're doing it. Thank you so much. Woo-hoo. Did I miss any other tables? Okay, everyone. I just wanted to take a moment, if I could get your attention one more time. Just one more time. Clap once if you can hear me. Clap twice if you can hear me. Clap 3 times if you can hear me. Oh, thank you guys. This is amazing, okay? I appreciate you guys so, so much. I just want to say a few things before we're out of here. So we talked a lot today about celebrating people who get it done, and we want to give another shout out to our folks at, sorry, hold on. Have their name. Woo. I want to give another shout out, to Success Foundation, Julie Hill and John Shutter. We want to just give them a shout out to that. We are so happy that you are here hanging out with us today. Thank you once again. Okay, that table is moving. But once again, we talked a lot about celebrating the people who get it done. The best way we can honor those folks who are serving our students each and every day is by stepping up and getting it done. And we appreciate you so much. There is a quote from Nelson Mandela that says it best: "It always seems impossible until it's done." I thank you guys so much. And here is our special announcement. Shh. Our special announcement is next year we will be at the Dam. We will see you next year. We will see you next year, the Denver Art Museum. We will see you October the 9th. 2026. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you.